Christian Pulisic wants to leave Chelsea. Chelsea wants Pulisic to leave. The America is on his way to AC Milan. But my question on this video, I will be giving my thoughts on this video. Is this the right move for the America? According to Fabrizio Romano, the deal is pretty much done. 24 years old, after just 4 seasons with Chelsea. As you can see in here, pretty much everything has been settled. It's only a matter of time to be announced that Pulisic will be new AC Milan player for around 20 million, maybe adds on about 25 million. But like I said, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget, smash the like, support the channel, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts as well. That is the question on this video. Is this the right move for the America? So I'm gonna try and keep this video like a little bit short, given my thoughts, of course, on my own today. Haven't got my special guest, busy today, but yes, I think this is the right move for him. And the reason I think this is the right move for Pulisic is because he hasn't really done enough there at Chelsea for the last almost 2 seasons. Even his first season wasn't too bad. You wouldn't expect too much on his first season. Second season wasn't that great. The last 2 seasons, like I said, he's been at Chelsea for 4 seasons, 4 years. Hasn't really done much. Attacking player that can play in multi positions up front. He can play as a number 10. He can play in the left wing. He can play in the right wing. He's not a striker. He's not that kind of player that will guarantee you at least like 15 to 20 goals a season. But seeing what Chelsea's bringing in right now, the money they're spending, like basically, Ruben Loftus-Cheek just signed for AC Milan as well. All the players are sending to Saudi Arabia. Still want to try and get rid of players like Aubameyang, who most likely will go to Saudi Arabia. Lukaku, who might stay at Inter, may go on loan again to Inter. We don't know what's going on, but yeah, clearly Chelsea is rebuilding under Pochettino. Chelsea's trying to get rid of as many players they can. It looks that way at the minute, right? Like making a few signings as well. Still young. I mean, the 4 seasons he was at Chelsea, I would probably say that he was overrated. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what? He's that kind of player that people, the soccer people, yeah, American people, overrate him too much, right? I actually tweet the other day on my tweet and I said I think Pulisic is overrated for the way American people basically class him as the LeBron James, right? Of soccer, football. There's not such a sport called soccer. It's only football, but that's how the Americans call. He's not a bad player. I'm not a fan of Pulisic. I'm gonna be honest in here. I don't think he's anything special. I strongly believe that he's overrated. Yeah, he does well for when he plays for his country or USA, and like he was playing in a CONCACAF Nation League. They beat Canada in the final. Yeah, he had another good tournament, but I mean, I remember when he was very young at Dortmund. He looked excited, you thought, something special coming in here. Maybe the Michael Jordan for America, for football. But yeah, I just think he's overrated. But we're going back with the question on this video. As it's close, like I've mentioned, and you probably all know that it's close to AC Milan. I think he's the right move. The reason I think he's the right move is because he's going to a good league for him, his style of football as well. A club that clearly is going through a rebuild after changing their director, like Maldini, like Ibrahimovic left. They do need this kind of players because they do struggle when like Rafael is injured. I know Giroud, but Giroud is basically the main striker. It's they've got few players that still going to leave the club. They're going through a rebuild. And when you look at Christian Pulisic age, 24, if AC Milan can get the best of him, I just strongly believe he can do well, but still, I strongly believe he's overrated. When I say he's overrated, I've said already, I don't think he's a bad player. He's a good player, but I just think, especially from American people, Chelsea fans at the beginning was very excited when he came from Dortmund to Chelsea, but they did expect too much of him. I'm not sure if that was the pressure. Playing for a club like Chelsea, it will always be a pressure. And, if you're not mentally prepared, you can have all the quality in the world, but you need to make sure you can handle the pressure. You are mentally prepared when you have this kind of big steps in your life. Yeah, of course, Dortmund is a massive club, one of the biggest club in the world too. But when you're moving into a club like Dortmund to Chelsea, Bundesliga to the Premier League, kind of football is completely different. And yeah, like I said at the beginning, Chelsea fans did expect too much. They thought like, Jordan of soccer, but that never happened. And I think, look, this is the best move for him, and I think he's going to do well. I think, like I said, if AC Milan can't take the best of him, it's going to be good league once he start getting his confidence up, because you could clearly see a completely different player when he plays for his country, USA, and when he plays for Chelsea. He's just that kind of player that you feel like he can only do well for his country. We know many players. I could name lots of players that we know. When they play for their country, they're completely different. Look up. I'm gonna give you guys an example quickly in here, just before I end this video with Pogba, right? Pogba for Man United. Man United fans hate him. Man United fans never rate Pogba. When he used to play for France, it was a completely different play. It was an absolutely world class when he used to play for France. Completely different when he used to play for Manchester United. I don't know. It's like the mentality is, I don't know. It's hard to actually explain when you see these kind of players that do well for their country, that doesn't seem to do well for their club. Overall, I wouldn't say it was very bad, but it wasn't good his time at Chelsea. 4 seasons. Look, I've said this plenty of times. I do not check stats. I talk facts, right? But but going through his stats wasn't even amazing at Chelsea. When Chelsea signed him, everyone expect him to, at least he score 12 to 14 goals a season and do better than what he did. But yeah, look, that's just my thoughts on this video. Make sure if you enjoy, as always, smash the like and support your channel by subscribing. God bless you all, and I'll see you on the next video.